Good day and welcome. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, bringing you the latest and most detailed breakdown ahead of the WTA Finals, where the world's best 8 women in tennis gather to close out another thrilling season. This year's group draw has sparked immediate buzz across the tennis world, as Aryna Sabalenka finds herself facing a group of crafty counterpunchers, while Iga Swiatek is set to clash against some of the sport's biggest hitters. With styles, strengths, and mental toughness all on display, the WTA Finals promise to deliver one of the most competitive and fascinating editions in recent years. Fans are already analyzing every potential matchup, and both top seeds are expected to face very different kinds of challenges as they battle for the year-end crown. Let's begin with Aryna Sabalenka, the reigning world number 1 and defending finalist at the WTA Finals. Known for her explosive power, relentless aggression, and ability to dictate rallies with authority, Sabalenka enters the tournament as one of the clear favorites. However, the group draw places her against some of the most consistent and resilient counterpunchers in the game, players who thrive on redirecting pace, absorbing pressure, and exploiting her occasional inconsistency. For Sabalenka, the challenge will be clear: stay patient, manage emotions, and find the right balance between power and precision. Among her opponents, one of the most notable is Ons Jabeur, a creative and tactically gifted player whose variety and finesse have given even the most powerful hitters trouble. Jabeur's ability to mix slices, drop shots, and unpredictable angles could disrupt Sabalenka's rhythm, forcing the Belarusian to adjust her baseline patterns. Another key opponent is Jessica Pegula, whose solid baseline play, calm composure, and counterpunching precision make her one of the most underrated threats in the draw. Pegula has proven time and again that she can frustrate aggressive players by using their own pace against them, staying rock-solid in long rallies, and forcing errors through consistency. Rounding out the group is Maria Sakkari, known for her athleticism, defensive skill, and ability to extend points far longer than most opponents prefer. Sakkari's resilience and court coverage could test Sabalenka's patience in matches that require both endurance and tactical adaptability. For Sabalenka, the key to success will lie in maintaining her composure and sticking to her game plan, especially during momentum shifts. In past WTA Finals, emotional volatility has occasionally hindered her performance, but recent seasons have shown her growth as a more mentally balanced competitor. She now channels her fiery intensity into focus, and that transformation could be the deciding factor in this year's campaign. Analysts agree that if Sabalenka can dictate with her first serve and minimize unforced errors, she has the weapons to dominate her group. However, if her opponents succeed in neutralizing her power, these matchups could become tense, tactical battles decided by fine margins. Shifting to Iga Swiatek, the Polish sensation and multiple Grand Slam champion finds herself in the opposite group, pitted against a trio of big hitters, players who can strike through the court and challenge her defensive mastery. Known for her exceptional footwork, topspin-heavy forehand, and meticulous preparation, Swiatek is the definition of precision and discipline on the court. Her matches are often tactical chess games where she outthinks and outmaneuvers her opponents. But in this group, she'll face players who can take time away from her and force her to defend more than she prefers. Among the heavy hitters in Swiatek's group is Elena Rybakina, whose booming serve and flat ground strokes make her one of the most dangerous players in women's tennis. Rybakina's ability to hit through any surface poses a unique challenge to Swiatek's rhythm, particularly on fast indoor courts. Another tough opponent is Marketa Vondrousova, whose balanced combination of power and precision makes her a wild card in any group. The reigning Wimbledon champion thrives under pressure and has the versatility to adjust mid-match, a skill that could trouble Swiatek's structured game. The third challenger, Coco Gauff, adds even more intrigue to the group. Gauff's explosive athleticism, improved forehand, and newfound confidence after winning her maiden Grand Slam have made her one of the most complete players on tour. Her rivalry with Swiatek has already delivered memorable encounters, and their potential rematch at the WTA Finals could be one of the highlights of the event. Swiatek's strategy will likely revolve around discipline and anticipation. While she may not possess the outright power of her opponents, her consistency, court coverage, and mental toughness often wear down even the biggest hitters. The Polish star's ability to transition seamlessly between defense and offense makes her one of the most adaptable players in the modern game. Her key focus will be maintaining depth and controlling the tempo, ensuring that her opponents are constantly forced into uncomfortable positions. Analysts predict that Swiatek's versatility and patience could allow her to outlast her group's power-based players, but only if she maintains confidence in her countering game and avoids early breakdowns. Beyond individual matchups, the WTA Finals have broader implications for both Sabalenka and Swiatek. The year-end number 1 ranking remains within reach, and every match counts. For Sabalenka, a strong showing would reaffirm her position as the most dominant force in women's tennis and cap off a season defined by consistency and mental growth. For Swiatek, success would mark a triumphant comeback after a challenging mid-season period in which she lost her top ranking and battled both physical and emotional fatigue. The finals thus serve not only as a showcase of talent but also as a stage for redemption and validation for both champions. Fans around the world are already debating which group appears tougher, and opinions are divided. Sabalenka's group, filled with counterpunchers, demands tactical patience and emotional discipline, while Swiatek's group emphasizes explosive shot-making and adaptability. Each presents unique challenges, ensuring that no player can cruise through without facing adversity. Historically, the WTA Finals have produced surprises. Players who enter as underdogs often rise to the occasion, while top seeds face unexpected hurdles. This year promises to follow that tradition, blending unpredictability with elite competition. Off the court, both Sabalenka and Swiatek have handled the pressure of their rivalry with respect and professionalism. Their contrasting styles, Sabalenka's raw power and Swiatek's cerebral precision, represent two sides of modern women's tennis. This contrast fuels fan excitement and media narratives, as both athletes push each other to evolve. Should they meet later in the tournament, it could be another epic chapter in their growing rivalry, a battle between intensity and control, fire and finesse. Analysts have pointed out that the indoor conditions could play a significant role in shaping outcomes. Indoor hard courts tend to reward aggressive shot-making and strong serving, conditions that may favor Sabalenka's power-driven game. Swiatek, however, has shown adaptability on various surfaces and thrives in controlled environments where she can dictate with spin and precision. The question remains whether her defensive anticipation will be enough to withstand the barrage of flat, fast shots from players like Rybakina and Gauff. These contrasting styles promise thrilling matches filled with momentum swings, long rallies, and strategic adjustments. Looking at recent form, both top seeds enter the finals in good rhythm. Sabalenka's late-season performances showcased her improved stability and composure, while Swiatek's resurgence after winning in Beijing reaffirmed her confidence. Their consistency throughout the year, combined with their ability to perform under pressure, makes them favorites to advance to the semifinals. However, given the depth of talent in the field, nothing is guaranteed. Every player in the draw earned their spot through months of relentless competition, and at this elite level, even minor lapses can decide matches. The WTA Finals are not just about crowning a champion, they symbolize the culmination of an entire season's journey. For Sabalenka, this event offers the chance to end the year with a statement, a declaration of dominance that reflects her evolution from raw talent to refined champion. For Swiatek, it represents an opportunity to reclaim her place at the top, proving that resilience and tactical mastery remain her defining traits. Both players have shown remarkable growth, and their presence at the finals underscores how far women's tennis has evolved, more powerful, more strategic, and more global than ever. As the tournament progresses, fans can expect captivating narratives to unfold. Each match will test the physical endurance, tactical acumen, and mental resilience of the world's best players. Whether it's Sabalenka's thunderous forehands, Swiatek's mesmerizing footwork, or Gauff's explosive counterattacks, every contest will add another chapter to the story of an unforgettable season. The WTA Finals stand as a celebration of the sport's diversity, where different playing styles collide, and champions are defined not just by skill but by adaptability and determination. As always, Trending Update USA will continue to bring you updates, insights, and reactions from across the tournament. This year's finals promise high drama, emotional intensity, and world-class tennis from start to finish. Will Sabalenka's power overcome the craft of counterpunchers? Can Swiatek's consistency withstand the barrage from the game's hardest hitters? The answers await as the stage is set for an electrifying showdown that will define the end of the WTA season. I'm Stefan, and you've been watching Trending Update USA. Stay tuned as we follow every serve, every rally, and every moment from the WTA Finals, where champions are tested, legacies are forged, and the battle for tennis supremacy reaches its thrilling climax.